Hey guys, in today's video, we're going to be looking at our life vision and uncovering why this is important, why we need to know exactly sort of where we're going, what our purpose is, or at least what the direction of our life is, so we can be very effective and intentional with how we spend our time. We're going to look at how at the end of the day, we're all going to die, and we need to make sure we are living each day a life that is a purpose, that when we reflect back upon, we can go, man, I lived the life I was called to live. So I want to tell you guys about the story of Alfred Nobel. So Alfred Nobel was the inventor of dynamite. And one day, Alfred, he actually accidentally got published in a French newspaper that he was dead. The paper got him confused with somebody else. And the paper said, "The merchant of death is dead," because he created dynamite. So you have to remember, Alfred was a wealthy man. He'd created dynamite, and he saw this paper and he went, man, people think I was just some wealthy guy who created something that was bad for the world, and man, is this how the world is going to remember me? And he had this real epiphany moment of going, man, this is not how I want the world to remember me. So he had sort of a redemptive chance to rewrite his legacy. And as he asked himself, what is it that I'm going to leave behind? In the final years of his life, Alfred Nobel actually created the Nobel Prize, which I'm sure many of you guys have heard of. And he actually went on to use his wealth for good and to encourage different human endeavors and different things that were going to help the human race move forward. And he left an awesome legacy in the end with his wealth and with his expertise. So why I share that story is most of us are probably not going to have that experience where we read a newspaper and see that we're dead and what the world thinks of us. But I want us to really look at time in the eyes of eternity, and look at what's beyond ourselves, guys, because at the end of the day, we're going to die. We're going to be, I guess, a blot on the timeline of history, right? And we want to make sure we live a life of significance. So I want to ask each and every one of you watching, what is it that you want written on your gravestone? At the end of the day, when you're dead, people aren't going to remember the car you drove or the house you drove or whatever. So think about what is the legacy that you want to leave. Also ask yourself and think, why do I exist on the earth? We each have different callings and gifts, and it's important we find the ones that we're called to. What I'm called to is going to be different to what you're called to, and what everybody else is. We have a unique calling and a unique set of gifts. So I encourage you to understand what you are called to do and understand why you exist and what you want to achieve in life. This is the cornerstone, guys, to determining how we're going to spend each and every 24 hours we have on earth. And from that, guys, as well, I want you guys to think and reflect, man, what is my mission statement and my vision statement? So, and again, guys, with life purpose, we could talk for hours on this, but vision statement is, what does my world look like when I'm done fixing it? And mission statement is, what am I going to be doing each day to reach that vision statement? What am I going to be doing in the day to day? So I encourage you guys, think about this, really reflect on why we exist. And again, some of the action points that I'm gonna rehash on are, write down your life mission and vision statements. If you're not sure, that's okay. It takes a long time to get there, a lot of thinking, and it's something that you're gonna refine over your life. But start thinking about that now, or at least what it looks like in this season, because it's important to get your head around that. Next one is, what is something that breaks your heart that you want to change on your time here on earth? So think about the bigger impact. It might seem beyond yourself, and I encourage you, think and dream of things beyond yourself that don't seem easy, so you can live a life of significance. And finally, I want us to reflect on, what do you want written on your tombstone? And guys, as we reflect on this thing here, it's going to really help us as we have a direction of our life purpose, how we're going to be spending our time each and every day. And that's the problem, guys, unfortunately, in our society. It's a lot of people, they lack purpose, and that's what leads them to doing stupid things or getting distracted easily or procrastinating. And I don't want any of you to fall in that trap that are watching this video. So think about these things, guys. You guys are champions. As always, share this with your friends. That helps me. Let me know comments on what more you want to see in our time series here. And also, guys, as always, reach out below if you want to go further and take these topics to the next level. You guys are champions. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.